going to show you guys how to fix a screen. Our cat decided to tear the screen out, and so I just went ahead and pulled it. When I pulled it, the spline came right out with it. Should have made a video on that, but came out real easy. If not, you just take a knife, utility knife, and just kind of cut it. So for this project, you're going to need new screen, spline, kind of the spline tool, as you see there, and then just a utility knife, box cutter. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the spline, or take the new screen, and just unroll it out the length of the window. Again, with it over here, and then you just kind of unroll it. I like to put it face down because I feel like it stays a little better, which makes it a little harder to unroll. But then you just kind of make sure there's some area on both sides, and then what we're going to do is go ahead and cut that, and kind of cut it a little bit more to size. So with your utility knife, you're just going to cut straight down. I like to leave about a 1-inch gap to make sure you have plenty of room to put the spline in. As you can see, there's just a little bit of hangover on all the sides. That's kind of what you're looking for. You're going to trim this up later, so to make it look more professional, but that's just kind of where we're at now. With the spline, you can either take measurements of all the sides and add just a little bit extra, and then cut it there, or just take the whole thing and just kind of move it around the outside of it. And then we're going to use our spline tool to put it down, and this is a two-hand job, but you put the spline down in, and then you take the tool and you kind of press it down in. And I'm not going to do it too hard because I can't get it with one hand only, and you press it down in there. So I got just the very beginning of it started, and this spline tool has, it looks like a kind of an upside down U shape, and you just kind of take that and you just push it down in. One thing I didn't mention earlier, make sure this is all lined up. There's little teeny tiny squares. Make sure it's all lined up. It will make the process a lot easier as you go around, and then make sure it's nice and tight. You don't want a ton of play in your screen. Once you have all the spline put in, I always take the tool again, that same side has a little bit of a U shape, and just go right back around the whole spline just one more time to make sure it's all in. Make sure your corners are good and in, and again, add a little bit of extra. We'll cut that off here in a second. And then once you've gone ahead and done around it the second time, you're going to take your knife and you're just going to cut right on the other side of the spline. So again, this is where the screen is on this side. This is where the extra is, and you're going to put the blade right down against there and just start cutting very gently the excess off. And so you'll see right there, we'll trim that back up a little bit more just to make it look nice and perfect, and then we'll cut this little extra piece off of the spline. And that's all there is to it. Pull off all the remaining and throw it away. If you like this video, if it was helpful to you, please like and subscribe.